Assalamu alaikum, and welcome back once again to Today in African History with Baba Shaka. I'm Baba Shaka, and today is November 23rd, 2021. Now, some of you may have noticed that we have been away for a while. Yes, we have. But we're trying to make a comeback, and today is it. Now, because of some changes in circumstances, we may not be able to upload a new video on a daily basis, as was our original intention. We may have to drop back to once a week. Inshallah. We'll see how things work out, right? Now, recently, I was listening to a program on WPFW 89.3 FM. That's a radio station that's available here in the DMV, or we call it the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area. The program is called Deep African Thought, or Deep Africa Thought, and it's hosted by our brother Kaba. That's Kaba, right? And it comes on every Monday from 3 to 5 p.m. Now, you can Google Kaba. Just Google Kaba Soul Singer, and you'll come up with the brother. Take a look at him. But I'll make sure I list him down in the description so you can know when to find him and where to find him. The second hour of the program concerned Cuba and the continuing unjust economic blockade led by these here yet to be United States. There was mention of a Cuban astronaut who was the first astronaut of African descent to go into space. So I went digging and found the brother. I didn't have to dig too far, but here he is. Brigadier General Arnaldo Tamayo Mendez is a Cuban of African descent, and he was the first black astronaut in space. Brother Tamayo Mendez was born in Guantanamo, Cuba on January 29, 1942. He was orphaned at the age of 1, and he was ultimately adopted by foster parents Rafael Tamayo and Esperanza Mendez. He began working at the age of 13, shining shoes and vending vegetables. He later became a carpenter's apprentice. But during the Cuban Revolution in the late 1950s, he joined the Association of Young Rebels, which had protested against the Batista regime. He also joined the Revolutionary Work Youth Brigades. Brother Tamayo Mendez attended the Rebelde Technical Institute, where he took a course for aviation technicians in December of 1960. Now, after training as an aviation technician, he resolved to become a pilot. So from April 1961 to May 1962, he took a 1-year course of study at the Yisk Higher Air Force School in the Soviet Union. Now, I know I'm mispronouncing it, but it's spelled Y-E-I-S-K. Yisk Higher Air Force School in the Soviet Union, where he trained to fly the MiG-15 fighter jets. Then returning to Cuba in 1962, Brother Tamayo Mendez joined the Playa Girón Brigade of the Cuban Revolutionary Guard and flew 20 reconnaissance missions during the Cuban Missile Crisis. In 1967, he became a member of the Communist Party of Cuba, and for the next 2 years served with the Cuban Revolutionary Armed Forces in Vietnam. Now, from 1969 to 1971, he studied at Maximo Gomez Basic College for the Revolutionary Armed Forces. And in 1975, Brother Tamayo Mendez became Chief of Staff to the Aviation Brigade of Santa Clara. Now, the following year, he was promoted to the position of Lieutenant Colonel. Now, in 1978, after a rigorous selection process, Arnaldo Tamayo Mendez was chosen to become the 7th cosmonaut of the Intercosmos program. This program had been developed to fly non-Soviet cosmonauts, or cosmonauts, as we say astronauts here, but this was developed to fly non-Soviet cosmonauts on the Soviet-owned Soyuz and Salyut spacecraft. Thus, he came to what was then known as Startown, the Zvezny Gorodok Soviet Space Center. Now, I know I'm mispronouncing that one, but it's spelled Zvezdny. Zvezny, I think. Gorodok Soviet Space Center. And that was in April 1978. And he spent 2.5 years there training for space flight. Now, Brother Tamayo Mendez and Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Romanenko flew together aboard the Soyuz 38, departing on September 18, 1980. Now, this predates the flight by Brother Guion Bluford, an African from these here yet to be United States, who made his debut in space on August 30th, 1983, aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger. Brother Tamayo Mendez and Yuri Romanenko docked at the Salyut 6 space station. And from the Salyut 6, the two men and other crew members carried out 27 Cuban-Soviet joint experiments, mainly developed by Cuban scientists. This mission lasted 7 days, 20 hours, and 43 minutes. Now, this space sojourn had social, political, and economic value beyond the gained scientific knowledge. Both Soviet President Leonid Brezhnev and Cuban President El Comandante Fidel Castro endorsed the joint mission to strengthen the bond between their nations. Brother Tamayo Mendez and the Soviet Romanenko were both granted upon their return the following awards: the title of Hero of the Soviet Union, the Order of Lenin, the title of the Hero of the Republic of Cuba with Gold Star Medal, and the Order of the Playa Girón. During or from 1981 to 1992, Brother Tamayo Mendez directed both the Society of Military and Patriotic Education, also known as SEPNI, and the Aviation Club of Cuba. And during that time, he was promoted to Brigadier General in the Cuban Air Force. He has also served as Chief of the Department of Foreign Affairs for the Cuban Armed Forces, also known as MINFAIR, and as the Director of Cuba's Civil Defense Organization. Now, since 1980, Brother Tamayo Mendez has been a member of the National Assembly of People's Power. Now, this is an elected Cuban national legislature representing his home municipality of Baracoa. Arnaldo Tamayo Mendez then married Maria Lobeno in December of 1967, and the couple has two sons, Orlando and Arnaldo Jr. Okay? So take a look at, or go look up Brother Arnaldo Tamayo Mendez, the first African in space. Okay. Once again, I would like to thank our sponsors, GA.J Fashions LLC, for their support for this channel and our efforts. Of course, for this very fly shirt, all right, and the kufi, right? Mrs. Juliana Gabeto Sole is the creative force behind the incredible collection. Inshallah, I list her down in the description section. Give Miss Julie a call and arrange to stop by and experience our fantastic creation for both men and women. A mighty big thank you to all of our subscribers who continue to support us in our efforts to provide these daily or almost daily lessons. For those of you who have not yet subscribed, please take this time to hit that subscribe button just below there and lend us your much needed support. Please like and leave a comment down in the comment section. But most importantly, please share, especially with the young amongst us, because you and I both know that this material is not taught in our schools. So, until tomorrow or sometime later, inshallah, this is Baba Shaka with Today in African History. Masalam.